Hey, 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 hey.
Hey,
Welcome. Listen, we told you last week you're going to get tired of us. We're going to be here every week, every Wednesday, 5 o'clock. And, I was like, well, Lord, what we going to call this segment? Say, get it 20 minutes in it. That's it.
20 minutes in it.
20
Sounds
minutes in
pretty,
it. So it's
pretty
in
good.
whatever's going on at the time, whatever it is, come on up in a
You,
sha-na-na-na, you
like
know.
Sean, what? Listen, viewers, I had nothing to do with that title.
Listen, but it's cute though. It's catchy. I wonder what
It's
they talking about on 20 minutes in it today. It
catchy.
works.
It works, though.
Don't be a hate all your life. Listen,
I'm
listen,
trying not to be, but
listen,
yeah.
listen. So you guys just chime on in. We're going to talk about actually two different things today. Both of them are serious situations. But we want to give you an opportunity to share your perspective. Let's 20 minutes in it. Let's take these 20 minutes and dive on in it. See, I'm telling you, that thing is gonna catch on eventually.
It'll catch on. Make sure people's minds not everywhere,
Not
but
it. All right. So one of the first things we want to talk about today. Come on now. We're gonna be talking about this for the next 20 years. Uncle COVID.
yeah.
So it got to be an uncle because it's like that drunk uncle that shows up and wreak all the havoc on the entire family. You know what I'm saying?
And don't want to go nowhere.
And don't want to. And don't want to go nowhere. So 20 minutes in it, Uncle COVID. So today I heard that there is a school in the local metro area that has 88, was a total of 90 new cases.
90.
88 students,
Ooh.
2 teachers. So, inquiry minds would like to know. What is it that we can do different or not do? And for those of you that have joined us, thank you for hopping on. And we're going to open the phone lines because we want to hear from you too. 404-990-4253. But what is it that we can do different? See me, I'm a kiss method, keep it simple, stupid. That's me.
Been there always.
Simply, it just seems like to me, don't go.
Do not go. I really think it's a bit ludicrous to even open the schools right now. It's just students should be home. The safety of the children should be
I agree.
the first thing.
I agree.
At the end of the day, the teachers should be one of the first ones to be considered as well, because nowadays, a lot of the responsibility in some cases has been placed on the teachers. And you have to really consider their well-being too. But then, it's just really the time and place right now in this era where nobody is really caring enough. They just really care about the financial benchmark or how much I can make.
Oh, you better say it.
So I don't think it's really fair to have children in these schools. Then at the same time, a lot of children, they carry bacteria anyway. They carry bacteria. They don't wash their hands a lot of times.
Call out children germs.
I did. Like something. Hey, we was all young, So
right.
You know what happens. Like you already have to monitor children while they're at school, what they're doing. I know when my mom was teaching, and I would go visit her. You got teachers that got to stand at the line, make sure the children washing their hands.
That's right. That's right.
So why even put yourself in a really just a silly situation, very unnecessary? Just keep it home.
It seems like it's real easy to divert from what makes sense when your mind is focused. Oh, that's good. When you're walking fearfully, thinking about other things. So, for instance, people got to go to work. They got to pay the bills. So it's like that fear of needing to make that paycheck, to make sure that the mortgage is paid, make sure that the car note is paid. It seems like it overshadows the common sense part. I remember seeing on the news, there was this one parent, she was upset with the governor for not opening up the schools for in person, and it should be our choice. And she said something that just blew my mind. I'm willing to take that risk. I said,
really?
Okay, so we're such in a panic mode that we're not even looking at the common sense. And then I know there's a lot of places that the schools have opened, and I agree. I hear my apostle, and I know I'm going to hear this later. Well, yeah, but we can't judge people by the choices that they make. I'm not looking to judge anybody by the choices that they make. I think you're judged by the choice that you make because the consequences that come from. So the judging is all, in your hands. It's in our hands individually. But just for me, it just seems crazy. What do you think?
I think it's crazy too. And as you was talking, fear is the underlying factor of all this. I just really, that's as you were talking about people being afraid. They're afraid if I can't go to work, I can't take care of my children. So somebody got to look out there while I'm at work, or I'll be afraid of losing, being afraid of getting. I mean, if you're not afraid of losing your job, you're afraid of acquiring COVID. If you keep feeding your mind with negative stuff, you'll never go out of your front door. You'll never acquire anything in your life. So I think fear, as you said, is the biggest factor. And then when you was talking about judging people based on their actions, well, the Bible says you judge a tree by the fruit it bears, and so I'm in a place where that the first way people connect with someone is based on what you do and probably what you say. I connect with people and I give them a blank canvas, right? So you paint the picture of who you are.
That's good.
So you do that for me. So once you show me who you are in the beginning, if we don't work, no pun against it, but if we can't mesh, we just do it. So here is the underlining factor. And I think individuals need to really, really just stay home. Stay home. And when you go out, put your mask on. Make sure you wash your hands. If you got to take 2 showers, take 2 showers. Like, just do it.
I don't know what the age brackets are of the children or the school. I don't know if it's in an elementary school. I didn't see those specifics, or if it's a middle school, high school. But I know I have a 5-year-old, right? And I can barely get her to sit in one space, let alone keep a mask on her face. At first, the whole mask thing was cool because she was a superhero. It was, she was in it. At first, it was the mom, but then now it's teaching me to take it off. Right. So in pre-K, oh God, I think we got a cold every 2 weeks. What I'm saying?
2 weeks, 2 days. Like,
look, like you said it just a minute ago, everybody's germified child.
All of them got germs.
So to me, it's a no-brainer. My heart, our prayers go out to the students and the teachers that have been, newly diagnosed with Uncle COVID. And it's amazing. We seeing on the news. I saw it today. The media is so contradictory. It's just so crazy because one thing said, Georgia's looking good. Our numbers are going down, and then it said, but we've had a new 183 diagnosed cases.
Well, which one is it?
Which one is it? I just continue to pray that everybody walks in wisdom with this thing. And, just realize it ain't just a conversation. It's real.
It's real. It is a real situation. We've known people that's been diagnosed and just really getting back up. So it's a real deal. Like, you got to know, it doesn't become real to some people until it hit them. And then when it hit them, when it hit them, it's too late. So don't be in a position where that you got to tempt God to try to pray yourself out of something.
But you know what? Look, I'm gonna be a little messy right now, right? So something that we have not heard of, right? See, I'm not messy, so this is gonna be a shock for everybody. I saw it, and then you didn't see it. You do know that our president's brother just succumbed to this, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I ain't seen it nowhere else. It ain't been no story covering it. It ain't been no nothing. Because it's amazing how if we did the deflection, let's redirect this over here. No, it's real. Even to the point where they knocked on his front door. You know what I'm saying? It's so real. So people just be safe. We can make jokes but people have lost loved ones. It hit my family a month ago. So be safe.
I haven't seen my mother and father physically since February.
Oh,
my mom and dad
trembling right now.
Yes, it is. It is. truly it is. I hadn't seen my parents since February, since their birthday. And because they are older in that place, and
Wow.
just to
Wow.
not take that chance
Wow.
being a carrier or asymptomatic and bringing
Right.
something. I hadn't seen them. I try to talk to them every day, every other day, but yeah, I hadn't seen my parents since then. So it's very important, man. Y'all listen,
It's
just
real.
listen. It's a real deal. It's a real deal.
Wow. Wow. Be safe, guys. Be safe. Please be safe. If not for you or your loved ones, be safe. So we're gonna switch gears here.
All right,
Breonna Taylor.
man.
I got the notification today that they were getting ready to, which I know, billions of us got the notification they were getting ready to announce the whatever was going on, the whether or not anybody was going to be charged or anything like that. And
Right.
so we know that one person was charged
Right.
at one, and he was charged with something that I've never heard of. And I've had family members in law enforcement. And so, I can tell you like certain codes, certain phrases. Yeah, but this one ain't never, I don't know what this is. So he was indicted on a one-time charge. Now, when you say one time, I'm thinking like, the baton, I'm fixing it, one
I
time.
mean, you said one time too, like something from like a Chinese dish. One
Chinese
time.
restaurant. And you know what's so funny? It's spelled just like that, right? So, so I'm like, what is this? And when they gave the definition of what it was. And like I said, guys, whoever is online, thank you for our 20 minutes in it. We're going to get on in and get on out. But listen, we've opened up the phone lines, 404-990-4253. And feel free to put your comments in because we want to know. This is giving us an opportunity to have our voice heard.
Yeah.
So when they gave the definition of what the one-time charge was, it was like if you made an action that directly puts someone's life in danger, but it wasn't talking about Breonna Taylor. The officer's gun, he fired it, and a bullet went into a neighboring apartment. That is what he was charged for and can serve up to 5 years. But nobody was charged.
Nobody? No one?
And as a matter of fact, the other two officers, it was read that their actions were justified. Their firing was justified because her significant other fired first. Because I know plenty of people got opinions on this, and this is the time. I want to hear it. I want to talk about it. Because, here we go back again. And we can relate this even with the COVID. Okay, we see what it really is, and everybody keep lying about it.
Yo, you're right.
Everybody keep asking it. It's like, oh, well, whatever. Come on, really? Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, that no one got charged, but everybody see what it is. That's some one-time charge. That's something made up. They was trying to prolong this here thing just
Somebody
to make
was looking at a Chinese menu. Let's call it one.
What is that play? Panda Express, like
Listen,
for Panda Express menu. One
time, and it was so they knew that it was going to go this way because they had already put out the word, and business owners had already started boarding up their businesses. A state of an emergency was already ordered before they read.
Oh, they already knew it then.
They already knew. So, okay. All right. So we know that her family got a nice settlement.
That ain't enough money in the world, though, man. Come on.
It ain't enough money in the world, but just walk with me here, K Rev. Like, cause for me, it just ain't end up. So, okay. Bill Whitey is charged.
Man, come on.
But we give your family $12 million.
Okay, 12 mil.
Nobody's
money.
Charged. But the key thing is nobody's charged. So why give anything if nobody is charged? So we just give away money now?
Yeah, that's what they do. Give away hush money, be quiet. But I get 12 mil, but at the end of the day, man, that ain't enough. That don't bring my people back, doesn't bring no this, and I think I would find it. People could call me crazy, say whatever you want to. I've been around a lot of money, me personally, over the past couple of years now. And people are millionaires one day, they have nothing the next day.
Right.
And when money is gone, your family members still are here. And then the person that actually killed or took away your family member don't have anything on their record. I mean, you could call me crazy, but God forbid nothing happens to my family. But dude, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not. I'm
To
not
me,
trying to
it's
hear
just
none of
so many mixed messages. It's just so, and we all know the direct message is her life didn't matter. That's pretty much what this is saying.
that's the direction.
Um, here you
Yeah.
had someone that worked for the government. She's a paramedic. You know what I'm saying? Clean. And so then, and it's amazing to me how they try to blemish the image of the victim, because it
Yeah.
said that they were there on a warrant because supposedly her significant other had some type of ongoing drug investigation. Wow. Did you just do that to her? Well, so I'm watching it today and I'm like, whatever it takes, right? You know, wow. Just wow, and so I definitely wanted to be able to just talk and commune and just get it out, because how we feel about this thing, our perspective is going to author our immediate reality, right? So you had hundreds of people standing outside the courthouse waiting on the decision, waiting, already in their mind, if this don't go the way we feel like it's supposed to go, then I'm about to go.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Get it.
I don't know, and it's hard for us to be so positive, to be when it's going so crazy. What you think?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be hard to be positive because it's gonna be crazy. I think at this point, what we're gonna have to do is just we're gonna have to try to remain focused. Really, really get yourself in order, get ourselves in the best place possible. It's gone. Jesus said it himself, the poor you'll have with you always. And poor in spirit, poor in mindset, poor in conversation, poor in perspective. It's just these times now you're gonna have to find yourself pulling from every positive place you can. Try not to
So
feed. Mm-hmm.
I'm responding to a statement, and it
Okay.
says we need to protest till justice is served.
Okay.
So my question was, protest to what degree?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Because I was obviously watching a lot of the comments that was on the live feeds. CNN went live today, and
Right.
a lot of people were saying, okay, so what good is it going to do to damage the property of those that had nothing to do with it, or hurt someone that's completely innocent in this, which I agree with both of those. However, I think I heard Katie Bo say, I'm okay with sensible protesting and maybe a little minor damage. Now, what I mean by that, because when he said it, I was like, did you just slickly tell people to mess up people's stuff? I'm a firm believer. I don't agree with violence, but I do know that it gets the attention of others that probably was ignoring just how serious you are about a thing.
It does. If you check, look what babies do. Look what babies do when they don't get their way. What
They
they
throw
do?
a temper tantrum.
They throw a tantrum and they cry. They cry and they throw a tantrum until you do what? Pick them up, or until
which is what they wanted in the first place.
Well, yeah.
I got you just broke it down how they've been manipulating me for 23 years now. Okay.
That's what babies do, and when a baby doesn't get his way or feel as if he or she has been wronged.
Right.
Cry, get my attention of the parent, get the attention of whoever can help him or her. And then and once you pacify the need, and once you take care of the need, then you don't hear anything else from it.
But we do agree that it's a need.
It is a need.
Not just a want.
It ain't a
Not
want.
It's a need.
It's
a need.
It's a need.
And how would you categorize the need right now? What is it that we need?
Well,
I know we ain't got 3 years. I know, just sort of scrolls it into a little space. Because when I say that, you know what I'm saying, giving it an identity to the point, a lot of people say, well, there's nothing that you can say that's going to justify you vandalizing my building, or, you know, or tearing up my property or anything of that nature. But, and so I'm not trying to justify violence. So anybody watching, that is not where I'm at.
No.
Because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I'm not about the violence. But I do understand anger, and I do understand broken heart, and I do understand that sometimes we will act hastily out of emotion, and you know what I'm saying, start a bonfire. So what do you mean? I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. I was just
saying, you know, tear somebody hinges off the car. I mean, I get it, you know.
I mean, because no sooner than they left the courthouse today, there were cars that was driving by, and they were already approaching the vehicles. So you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, okay, that person didn't do nothing to you, because that would have been my mind saying, hey, back up. I ain't had nothing to do with this. I'm just as mad as you is, dog. Black power, and roll back up my window, you know, whatever it could take. But seriously, what would you say it is that we need right now as we come to the end of our 20-minute?
I say a sense of equality. Everybody needs to know who we are. We need to accept that we are. Me personally, this is just me. We're all the same. We just carry different sex as far as, you know, genders, different colors, creeds, and natures. I got 2 ears just like the other. I have 2 eyes just like the other. My heart beats just like you. If you cut my wrist and you cut another culture's wrist, and we bleed out on the table and remove the bodies, unless you have a microscopic view, you won't know who it is.
You ain't gonna know.
We breathe the same conscious air. I breathe in, you know, I breathe out carbon monoxide, taking oxygen. Next man does the same thing. I might be taller. Other man might be shorter. Somebody may be taller than me. My personality may be this way. But if you take one conscious view, we're all seeing what we all need to see to make one vision, to make one perspective, to make one conscious movement. So my deal is just really be in a place of acknowledging that we all are pretty much equal. Man makes us different. Statistics on how we run against, like in games or in, you know, I guess games, let's do it like that, race car games or football games, basketball. We judge one against the other based on how many shots can be taken, but we take that same personality and put that out in the world. And we put it out in the world in communities, make us feel we're less than because of, I can't do this just like you. No, everybody got the same. Life is an equal opportunity employer, whether you black, white, Asian, Mexican.
Wait, say that again. Life is an equal. That's good, K-Rap. I'm gonna have to type that. What you say? Life is an equal opportunity.
Life is an equal opportunity employer. You got the same 24 hours with me. You got the same minutes as I do.
That's
you know, you got access to what I got. So again, we all just need to know, you know, who we are. We all need to know that we kind of equal to the same playing form, you know. So I might be this color, you might be this color, but if I bleed out and you bleed out and you remove my body, you don't know who blood is who. So that's my deal, is just approach it that way. Nobody is supreme over nobody else. That's how I kind of see it. Yes, I can go real deep, but just a surface conversation in the events of what's going on right now, you can't make nobody better than the other person, man. Like you just put yourself in the position of knowing that I look just like you in the sense of 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth. I got a heartbeat. I got a liver. I got a spleen.
We're the same. We're the same.
Huh?
I say you're saying we're the same. Basically,
we're the same. Like we're the same. We got the same feelings. We got the same fears, same needs. It might occur in different places or at different times, but it's all the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talks about going to heaven. I love God, but I promise you, if you ask a person right now, they ready to go, they're gonna say no.
It's gonna be no.
You know, like it's just you know, it's a big deal. You know, so it's just me personally. It's just as we close, it's like just know before you really go and say something illmatic about somebody else. You know, just understand they are a father to somebody just like you. They're a mother to somebody just like you. They're a son or a daughter just like you. They got relatives just like you. So you got to know that a person is a person and they deserve the same equal rights or the same feelings or acceptance as you do.
I
That's
had a
not fair.
conversation. I had a conversation last night, and we were talking about corporate America and
Yeah.
the things that we all have access to. Certain neighborhoods don't have access to. So then that means that neighborhood is placed in a box, a
Right.
category, if you will.
Mhm.
And one of the statements was made was, now I realize I got to do something different with my business because what was working before COVID ain't working during COVID. I just do believe that's God's whole purpose. But anyway,
Mhm.
and so now in so many words, it was almost like, okay, so now I got to figure out how to cater to the less than.
Mhm. Oh.
What?
Cater to less than. I like
What? I said,
that.
well, what you have to realize is the only difference between us and them is the color of our skin.
Yeah.
If we would have had access to the same as a lot of our counterparts,
Got you.
we
Yeah.
would think the same way, we would live the same way, we would, you know what I'm saying, create and design the same way. So
Okay.
I love how
Okay.
scripture says, as we're getting ready to close this, I love how scripture says, if you can reach just one, just
Mhm.
one. So
Mhm.
instead of focusing on, and we talked about this in one of our business meetings, instead of focusing on the mass dollar coming one time, you need to focus on reaching multiples. The money is going to do what it's supposed to do. But if it's about servitude, and too many times we've been in the mindset of, if I didn't come from this family, if I'm not this nationality, if I didn't graduate from Harvard, if I didn't do this and if I didn't do that, that I'm not privy to what God says I can have access to. But I love it the way you said it. Life is an equal opportunity employer. I love that. I'm gonna put that on something because you're absolutely right. Life is life for all of us. Now, what we do with it, what we make it, what other people plant on the inside of us shapes and molds how our life turns out. But if we realize that Breonna Taylor's life matters, my life matters, your life matters. It doesn't matter whether you white, black, Indian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. All of our lives matter. And what I'm seeing from this situation, a life was taken on an oops.
Yep.
My
Yep.
bad. Is it really that simple? I mean, come on. I mean, just seriously, because that's really what it's boiling down to. And then the oops is not even being owned up to. There is,
Right.
for me, $12 million was an apology. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
just,
That
you
was
know
a
what I'm saying?
quality. Yeah.
Hush money.
I
No,
get
yeah,
it.
you gave me the $12 million, but you can't give me my baby back. You can't give me those grandbabies I would have had back. You can, you can't give me all that life being an equal opportunity employer gave to my baby. So I'm telling you, I like that thing. I'm gonna do that. We got 3 more minutes and we're gonna be out. But for me, the payoff was an apology, and they're just too coward to apologize to our face. And I
Yeah.
say our face because this is a world problem. Her family lost her, but how many others have been lost the same way? How many others has injustice knocked on their door and it's been swept up under the rug, or it's been ignored, or it's been labeled that, it was something that they did that opened up the doors? Because isn't that the regular script that we keep hearing?
Yep.
I just feel like, and I know with the last situation, the George Floyd, even with the Breonna Taylor, the Metro Atlanta area saw some crazy days. I don't
Yeah.
know what is in store for this. You had a lot of people that were standing on ready. What I would tell the world is understand that peace being still gives God the opportunity to do his thing the right way.
Yeah.
But we will reap what we sow. And if we reap chaos, then we're going to sow chaos.
Going to chaos.
It doesn't matter
And
who agrees.
if we damage it, huh?
I say it doesn't matter who agrees. The tree by the what?
Yeah, fruit it bears. And if you go out, we go out and damage our places, the communities and things like that. We damaging our own places. We got to clean them up. You got to, so, you got to go back and clean up whatever you damage. And
And you
so,
know what?
mm,
Just a little food for thought. All
yeah.
of those businesses that people decide that, we're angry, so we got to burn them down. The owner says, thank you.
Yeah, because they get paid
There's a
insurance.
nice fat insurance check waiting on you. And he's going to build it back better than it was before you decided to burn it down. You got to look at this thing for what it really is. Temper tantrums, Didn't it get you a whooping? It got me one. As an
Got,
adult,
got me one too.
listen, as an adult, I just don't want God to feel like he got to whoop me. In closing, I love you guys. Thank you for chilling with us. We're going to do this every Wednesday as a way to commune and connect with everybody locally and nationally. I am proud to announce that Russia has been added to our listeners. Come on, Russia. Everybody needs some Jesus. Do you hear what I just said? Everybody needs some power. Everybody needs some, okay, can you give me something that works? Because this is crazy stuff up here. So I just thank God, that here we are continually growing. So we're going to be here, guys, in your ear, in your face, talking about whatever it is for the 20 minutes in it. I like that.
We're going to be in your face.
What? Say it again.
In your face.
In your face. In your face. And act like you don't see that bump right there, but it's fine because we're going to be, wait. Okay. We're going to be in your face. Much love. Mad love. You got anything, K-Rev, before we get off?
No, I just want the people to know that you're loved and you're in the image of God. Just stand tall, know who you are, learn who you are. Before you make action and do anything against somebody, really think about the consequences before you do it. Somebody, close acquaintance of mine, they got news a couple of weeks ago back in Jersey, a young man got killed over $5 in a party. Come on. And the persons that got caught spending the rest of their life, all their young life in jail for $5. Your life is worth more than $5. Your life is worth more than the consequences that you put yourself in silly situations in. So just be acknowledged of what you're doing, and just be careful. You're loved. If nobody told you today that you love, I love you.
I love you. Yeah. That is real.
Yeah, it's real. So just be cool, safe, enjoy. Wash your hands. Stay home.
Wash your hands. Look, I got sniffles over here, but I'm gonna tell y'all, my sniffles is sinus. Because there was a COVID-19, there was a sinus 24/7. So
you heard me a couple of times. This sinus drainage. I've gotten the COVID test.
Listen,
COVID free.
COVID free. Amen. Woo woo. Guys, listen, you are loved. You are important. Your hurt matters. Your pain matters. Your choice in life matters. But let's just make every choice that you make it the best one that you can. Looking forward to nothing but good things to come from the choices that you make, even in our emotions, even in, I'll say this, even when you're feeling bad, even when, somebody is locked away, even when you can't seem to find your way, just understand whatever it is that you decide to do, there are going to be consequences on the other side of the decisions that we make. So in this time, in this hour, right now, even though emotions are high, tempers are high, people are wanting to make a point. What point are we really making?
Yeah, I like that. What are you really making?
What point are you really making? I think that's a good way to end this. Peace out. Hey, what is the name of our segment?
What you mean? Name of our segment is we're at OPNS 97.1.
But we was 20 minutes in it. See, you gonna
my bad. 20 minutes in. Well, we over 20 minutes.
Yeah, like 31, but that's besides the point. 20 minutes in it. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next Wednesday, same time. God bless. Be safe. Be safe.